GST on charitable and religious trusts in India. I, C.S. Sadbir Singh, welcome you on the YouTube channel of taxhill.com. Let's discuss the table of contents. GST on supply of goods by charitable trust, GST on services by charitable trust, meaning of charitable activities, GST on arranging yoga and meditation camp by charitable trust, GST on religious ceremony by charitable trust, GST on renting of immovable property by charitable trust, GST on training or coaching by charitable entities, GST on import of services by charitable entities, GST on services by and to education institutions including institutions run by charitable trust, GST on running a public library by charitable trust, GST on hospitals managed by charitable trust. First, we will discuss GST on supply of goods and services by charitable trust. GST on supply of goods by charitable trust. There is no exemption for supply of goods by charitable trust. Thus, any goods supplied by such charitable trust for consideration shall be liable to GST. For instance, sale of goods shall be chargeable to GST. GST on charitable and religious trust. We will discuss GST on services provided to charitable trusts and GST on services provided by a charitable trust. GST on services provided to charitable trust. Services provided to charitable trust are not out of ambit of GST. All services other than those specifically exempted provided to charitable trust will be subject to GST. Notification number 12/2017 Central Tax Rate dated 28th June 2017 exempt services provided by entity registered under Section 12AA of the Income Tax Act 1961 by way of charitable activities from whole of the GST. Void entry number 1 of the notification, which specifies that services by an entity registered under Section 12AA of the Income Tax Act 1961 by way of charitable activities are exempt from whole of the GST. There has to be the two things. First, there has to be a registration under Section 12AA of the Income Tax Act, plus there has to be a charitable activities. Let's discuss the definition of charitable activities as has been provided in the notification. Charitable activities has been defined in the notification entry number 2R as under: charitable activity means activities relating to public health by way of care or counseling of terminally ill persons or persons with severe physical or mental disability, persons afflicted with HIV or AIDS, persons addicted to a dependence forming substance such as narcotics, drugs or alcohol, or public awareness of preventive health, family planning or prevention of HIV infection, advancement of religion, spirituality or yoga, advancement of educational programs or skill development relating to abandoned, orphaned or homeless children, physically or mentally abused and traumatized persons, prisoners or persons over the age of 65 years residing in a rural area. Preservation of environment including watersheds, forests and wildlife. GST on arranging yoga and meditation camp by charitable trusts. Charitable activity means activity relating to advancement of religion, spirituality or yoga. Charitable trusts organize yoga camps or other fitness camps, and they generally are not free for participations, as trusts charge some amount from the participants in the name of accommodation or participation. If trusts are arranging residential or non-residential yoga camps by receiving donation or other charges from the participants, these will not be considered charitable activities, as it is different from advancement of religion, spirituality or yoga. Since donation is received for participation, it will be considered commercial activity and it will definitely be covered under the GST. Similarly, if charitable trusts organize fitness camps in Reiki, aerobics, etc., and receive donations from participants, such income that comes under the health and fitness services will also be taxable. Education programs or skill development. Charitable activity means activity relating to advancement of education programs or skill development relating to abandoned, orphaned, or homeless children, physically or mentally abused or traumatized persons, or prisoners, or persons over the age of 65 years residing in a rural area. Definitions of rural area. Charitable activities for persons over the age of 65 years residing in a rural area. As per notification number 12/2017, Central Tax Rate dated 20th June 2017, the term rural area has been defined as a rural area means the area comprised in a village as defined in land revenue records, excluding the area under any municipal committee, municipal corporation, town area committee, cantonment board, or notified area committee, or any area that may be notified as an urban area by the central government or a state government ante to ZZC of the notification. Exempts from GST. The income from only those charitable activity listed above is exempt from GST. GST on management of education institution by charitable trust. If trusts are running school, colleges, or any other educational institutions specifically for abandoned, orphans, homeless children, physically or mentally abused persons, prisoners, or persons over age of 65 years or above residing in a rural area, such activity will be considered as charitable activities and the income from such supply will be wholly exempt from GST. Taxable under GST. Income from the activities other than those mentioned above in the list is taxable under GST. There could be many services provided by charitable and religious trusts which are not considered as charitable activities and hence such services will come under the GST net. Indicative list of such services which comes under the GST could be renting of premises by such entities, grant of sponsorship and advertising rights during conduct of event or function, etc. GST on religious ceremony by charitable trust. Ante number 13 of notification number 12/2017, Central Tax Rate dated 28th of June 2017 provides the following exemption from GST to the entities registered under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act. Services by a person by way of conduct of any religious ceremony. Income from a religious ceremony organized by a charitable trust is exempt as per the notification. So the income from Navratri functions, other religious functions and religious pujas conducted on special occasions like religious festival by person so authorized for this purpose by the charitable or religious trust are exempt from GST. But all income from such a religious ceremony is not exempt. Services other than by way of conduct of religious ceremony are not exempt. Therefore, the nature of the income is an essential factor for ascertaining whether it will be exempt or taxable. If income loses its religious nature, it is definitely chargeable to GST. For example, if with regard to Ganeshotsav or other religious functions, charitable trusts rent out their space to agencies for advertisement holding, income from such advertisement is chargeable to GST as this will be considered as income from the advertisement services. If donation for religious ceremony is received with specific instructions to advertise the name of a donor, such donation income will be subject to GST. But if donation for religious ceremony is received without such instructions, it may not be subject to GST. GST on renting by charitable trust. Entry number 13 of notification number 12 of 2017, central tax rate dated 28th of June 2017 provides the following exemption from GST to the entities registered under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act. Services by a person by way of renting of precincts of religious place meant for general public, owned or managed by an entity registered as a charitable religious trust under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act 1961, or a trust or an institution registered under subclause 5 of clause 23C of section 10 of the Income Tax Act, or a body or an authority covered under clause 23 BBA of section 10 of the said Income Tax Act, except renting of room where charges are 1000 rupees or more per day, renting of premises, community halls, Kalyan Mandapam or open area and the like where charges are 10,000 or more per day, renting of shops or other spaces for business or commerce where charges are 10,000 or more per month. Let's discuss definition of precincts, which have not been defined in the notification, but as per the dictionary meaning of precincts is an area within the wall or perceived boundaries of a particular building or place, an enclosed or clearly defined area of ground around a cathedral, church, temple, college, etc. As per notification number 12 of 2017 central tax rate, the term religious place has been defined. Religious place means a place which is primarily meant for conduct of a prayer or worship pertaining to religion, meditation or spirituality. As per entry number 2 ZV of the notification, and general public has been defined. General public means the body of people at large sufficiently defined by some common quality of public or impersonal nature. Entry number 2 ZC of the notification. Immovable property situated within the premises. If immovable property is owned by a charitable trust like marriage halls, convention halls, rest house for pilgrims, shops situated within the premises of a religious place are rented out, income from letting out of such property is wholly exempt from GST. Immovable property situated outside the premises. If immovable property is owned by a charitable trust like marriage halls, convention halls, rest houses for pilgrims, shops, etc. are not situated in the precincts of a religious place, meaning thereby not within walls or boundary walls of the religious place, income from such letting out will lose its exemption and income from it will be liable to GST. GST on training or coaching by charitable entities. Entry number 80 of notification number 12 of 2017 central tax rate provides the following exemption from GST to an entity registered under section 12AA: services by way of training or coaching in recreational activities relating to arts or culture, or sports by charitable entity registered under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act. GST on import of services by charitable entities. As per entry number 10 of notification number 9 of 2017 integrated tax rate dated 28th of June 2017, if charitable trust registered under section 12AA of the Income Tax Act receives any services from provider of services located in non-charitable territory for charitable purposes, such services received are not chargeable to GST under the reverse charge mechanism. Services by and to education institutions, including institutions run by charitable trusts. If the trust is running school for the purpose which is not covered within the scope of charitable activities as defined in the notification, it will be exempt under notification number 12 of 2017 central tax rate, entry number 66. NT 66 of the notification provides for exemption with respect to supply by and to educational institutions, and only the following services received by eligible educational institutions are exempt: transportation of students, faculty and staff of the eligible education institutions, catering services including any midday meal scheme sponsored by the government, security or cleaning or housekeeping services in such educational institution, services relating to admission to such institution or conduct of examination. If such school or other education institutions gives property owned by such institution on rent to others, no exemption will be available for such services. Therefore, all services received by education institutions managed by charitable trust for other than the charitable activities as defined, except those mentioned above, are taxable. GST on running of public libraries by charitable trust. No GST will be applicable if charitable trusts are running public libraries and lend books, other publication or knowledge enhancing content material from their libraries. This activity is specifically excluded by way of entry number 50 or notification number 12 of 2017 central tax rate, and is applicable for everyone including charitable trust, which says services of public library by way of lending of books, publications or any other knowledge enhancing content or material. Public library, if donor of public library, remains open to all, and if it caters to educational, informational and recreational needs of its users, and finance for such libraries can be provided from donation, subscription, from special fund created for this purpose, or from combination of all such sources, it will be called public library, and no GST will be applicable on such services. It has to be noted, services by private libraries are not exempt from GST. GST on hospitals managed by charitable trust. NT number 74 on notification number 12 of 2017 central tax rate applicable to all persons including charitable trust exempts healthcare services at clinical establishments and authorized medical professional or paramedics. Healthcare services means any services by way of diagnosis or treatment or care for illness, injury, deformity, abnormality or pregnancy in any recognized system of medicines in India, and includes services by way of transportation of the patient to and from clinical establishments, but does not include hair transplant or cosmetic or plastic surgery except when undertaken to restore or to reconstruct anatomy or functions of body affected due to congenital defects, developmental abnormalities, injury or trauma. As per entry number 2 ZG of the notification, such healthcare services provided by doctors and paramedics, either provided as an employee in clinical establishments or in their individual capacity, is exempt from GST. Clinical establishment means a hospital, nursing home, clinic, sanatorium or any other institutions by whatever name called that offers services or facilities requiring diagnosis or treatment or care for illness, injury, deformity, abnormality or pregnancy in any recognized system of medicine in India, or a place established as an independent entity or a part of an establishment to carry out diagnostic or investigative services of diseases as per NT 2S of the notification. If charitable trust runs a hospital and appoints specialist doctors, nurses and provide medical services to patients at a concessional rate, such services are not liable to GST. If hospital hire visiting doctor and specialist and these deduct some money from consultation / visit fees payable to doctors, and the arrangement between the hospital and consultant doctor is such that some money is charged for providing services to doctors, there may be GST on such amount deducted from the fees paid to the doctors. GST on hospital managed by charitable trusts. Entry number 74 of the notification number 12/2017 central tax rate applicable to all persons including charitable trust exempts services provided by way of transportation of patient in an ambulance other than those specified in A above. For the latest and best books on GST and reference material on GST, click on the link given in this YouTube video description. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for GST update, like it and share it. Regularly visit taxwheel.com for regular GST updates. Thank you.